Our productivity is definitely up. Because of that, we have so many more contributions to our Captain's Log primary resource there just because of the non-technical contributions. My name is Brett Williamson. I work at PagerDuty and I'm a senior engineering manager on our shared services and platform team. PagerDuty is a technology company that focuses on becoming the central nervous system of IT operations and DevOps. We notify people when their systems go down, making sure that the right responders are on the right incident at the right time. The shared services team at PagerDuty owns kind of our developer experience for both internal and external developers. So that can be APIs and webhooks for external developers, and then internal developers, that can be things like API tooling, API linting, webhooks, any other platform service or tool that you kind of need to build the product that we have. Developer experience to me means that when a developer is doing their job, how easy it is for them to get their job done. Does it take an hour for them to spin up a new service? When they're designing an API, is it they open a Google Doc or they have a template that they can go and follow? On the shared services team, our goals are mainly focused on improving our internal developers' productivity, leveraging our internal developers to make sure that they build better products more consistently and also make better APIs. How do we measure better APIs? Right now, we're measuring it using customer feedback. Sometimes we'll go to our customers that we know are using the APIs a lot, and we'll just ask them, how is using the API? Is it fast? Is it slow? Is it a terrible user experience? With consistency, for us, it's all about process and tools, making sure that we have repeatable processes when we're designing APIs and bringing them to production. Along the way, it's easy for a team to come up with a new API that is going to be consistent with everything else without having to reinvent the wheel. They shouldn't have to know what existing APIs exist. They shouldn't have to go digging. All those things should be out in front of them. And then for tooling, it's also things like using linters and also making it available, making it user-friendly for product managers so that they can view APIs in more than a YAML file and things like that. Right now, our tool stack is pretty light. We're an Elixir company. We have found that there's not a lot of great tooling for developers to build APIs with Elixir. There's Phoenix Framework and stuff like that that help you build APIs, but we've had a hard time making consistent user experience. So right now, we're just not using anything at that level. We are leaning on the Spectral linter to make what we call our Captain's Log. It's kind of the primary repo for all of our public APIs, as well as some internal APIs that we have there. And then we're using OpenAPI Filter and some other open source things. We're using Stoplight Studio for the customer support team and the professional services team to kind of contribute back to our OpenAPI schema because they have a hard time reading YAML, especially when it's 10,000 lines long. Other than that, we're just using Stoplight Elements to serve the documentation out to our customers. Bringing non-technical people into the process was really important for us because as engineers at the company, we don't get a lot of direct face-to-face time with our customers to hear about the experience of our API. The people that do are our professional services folks and our customer support folks. So we kind of wanted to empower them to hear about a problem about documentation and be like, oh yeah, that's not really well documented right now. And then just go and open a PR and fix it. And usually it's just like adding one line to a description or something like that. Stoplight Studio is kind of serving that for us right now. Our productivity is definitely up. Because of that, we have so many more contributions to our Captain's Log primary resource there just because of the non-technical contributions. Right now, we're just focusing on, there's a very large, nice feature enhancement for our API that we were working on that I can't specifically talk about, but I'm very excited because it is something that has been at the top of the feature request list for a very long time for our API. in fixing it, we're also going to be improving our internal developer productivity at the same time. So it's kind of like a nice double whammy for me, knocking out that top feature request and then also increasing developer productivity at the same time.